I am still fuming this morning. I really still am fuming this morning. And a lot of you should be, okay? 12 full hours since we got the news that from Fabrizio Romano that Mark Guehi is going over to Man City. And I'm sure a lot of you, okay, would express outrage. How much was the fees that they gotten? 20 million pounds. 20 million pounds. I know a lot of you, maybe people would say, okay, yeah, that we're not able to match a 300,000 pound a week wage. However, that is immaterial, okay? If that should have been done in the summer, why we waited it out and why we did not get him in the summer, that leads this to this particular event. Really, one thing that leads to another is a snowballing effect. And really, why we left it the last minute in summer, this was totally on Hughes and Edwards. Yeah, okay? We wouldn't need to contend so much with Man City, alright, who's offering 300k wages for it. If we had secured him earlier in the summer, we didn't need to contend with this bullshit. That only leaves us with Konate and Van Dijk. Van Dijk, yes, he is good, but I don't know how long can he sustain for. And the other thing is the uncertainty of Konate, who is still haven't renewed his contract. As far as we go, okay, Gomez also being Gomez, we could have as little as only 2 fit centre backs. 2 fit centre backs at the end of this year, at the end of the season. This was a position that really should be reinforced early, and I called it out, okay? We really need to mark Guehi. Leone got injured, okay? Not his fault, but now Bradley also injured. I was hoping that we will have to really sort of step in. And now look what happened. Apparently not. We're just leaving everything to last minute again. Or rather, let other people use this opportunity, okay, to take full advantage of the situation, okay, and just jump on players. Richard Hughes and Edwards have some big questions to answer. What is going on in this club? What? The big question is what, and then why? You know, this particular season, we really needed centre-backs after both Leone and Bradley came down. And now we are still struggling, okay? Because the moment we move Szoboszlai to the right-back position, the whole midfield balance is off. And the thing is, right now, with Salah away, okay, yes, he's coming back next week, okay? Now with Salah away, Frimpong has to be our doubling as an auxiliary right winger. That only leaves Ramsey as our only viable right back. Well, one Konate and one Virgil van Dijk away, an injury away from a total disaster. What are you doing? I want total transparency from the board and its men, and as well as all the owners, whoever that's in there. Whoever is in a position of power needs to be fucking transparent with all the fans right now. Why aren't we jumping on any transfer this time in January? You know we need it. Why are you not acting on it? That's why all of us fans are fuming. And the moment we always get injuries, right, you always tend to actually plug in, okay, like round holes using square pegs. When Man City got few of the players with injuries, they immediately responded. They got Guehi. And I think they're on the policy to get a couple more centre backs. Then what are we doing? Well, only 2 CBs, and Gomez, I will not trust him. And as such, okay, Gomez may even well have to double up as another right back. Yeah? This is not how Liverpool should actually play. Because I have fucking standards, boy. A lot of you have written off the season, but for me, I still want by hook or by crook the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League by this season. I'm not gonna write this off, and you all shouldn't be. In fact, you should pressure them not to write this off, okay, and get some actions moving. You ask me, I was not super fast losing Semenyo to Man City. Okay, that's fine, because there are a ton of wingers out there. Okay, and I have mentioned it so many times. Like, who are the potential candidates? There are so many wingers out there. I was not fast over losing Semenyo, but losing my Guehi to Man City, that is a big no. That was a key position that we really need to cover because of his area presence on the field, as well as the ability to play defensive midfield whenever we need it. And that's another position that we also failed to really cover over the last 8 years. I will tell you frankly, we have never signed a proper centre back ever since Konate. 2 centre backs in 8 years, Van Dijk and Konate. And then defensive midfielder. We didn't really even sign one ever since Fabinho. We didn't actually replace him at all. And what we do, we plug him in with Ryan Gravenberch. And even Ryan Gravenberch is having some of his bad spells right now. Yeah? But really, I don't like to really see us like plugging round holes with square pegs, because this is really like, this is playing people out of position. First is playing out of position. I still see him more as a attacking midfield, although he can go invert as a forward, yeah. But not really something that I would really use. Okay? But yeah, if Fenway Sports Group doesn't address any transfers in January, if we don't bring in people, yeah, it's really time for FSG out. Really it is. Okay? I would say for sure, okay, all this recruitment and all the transfers that we have actually missed, I can name quite a lot. Caicedo, Caicedo is one. Guehi is the other one. Bellingham is another one. Nabil Fekir is another one. All these transfers, all on FSG's recruitment, I don't know how are they doing to gaslight all the fans. No more of that bullshit anymore. Honestly, if FSG cannot explain why we don't go for all these targets, and what do they have in mind as their backup plan, they need to go. FSG out. Gone. There's definitely going to be more nukes coming from me. Alright? I have been so angry. I actually really slammed it so much so on my YouTube short last night was actually age restricted automatically by YouTube. But you know what? I don't care. I will just keep sharing it via Twitter. It's fine. Yeah? But I do this for the agenda that I really want us to win the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League by this season. I am not having it any other way. Okay, simple as that. If they don't do that, the entire board and the owners have to go. Okay, it's that simple. Yeah? Fenway Sports Group, you better do exactly as I say. Okay? Get some people. Okay? Get some new players. Yeah? And also, really, Slot also is partly responsible for all of this. Okay? You also may need to actually replace Slot right now as well. I have no idea whether their rumors are true or any speculation that you guys are not backing a Slot anymore. I really don't know. But either way, all these wholesale changes have to be done by this window. Go ahead, bring in Sammy Alonso early. Let him have half of the season to actually get a feel of things first, and then spend the entire preseason to actually put his stamp on things. Yeah, now is the right time to bring in Xabi Alonso. Now he's available. All right. Okay, and then we'll check with the rest of the season and see how it pans out. Okay. Yeah. Honestly speaking, all these wholesale changes have been done now already. Why wait until the next season? Seriously. Okay. A lot of fans have been very unhappy over this, and I'm sure you guys will be too. Okay? What a disgrace, man. What a disgrace. What the board is doing, man, I really don't know. There's really no passion. There's really no clue. There's really no direction. There's really no aggression. There is really no, like, passion, vision, and aggression anywhere within the squad. Everything sounds bleak. All because everything is all stems to the very top of the food chain, which is the owners. Gosh, I hate Family Sports Group. I really, really do hate them. Letting Semenya away is fine, but not Mark Guehi. Have to go, man. Have to go. Okay? Yeah, there'll be more nukes, that's for sure, if they fail to address all these problems and a shortage of players, okay? There'll be more bombs coming up. So yeah, I want you all to stay subscribed to the Angry Red Man channel. There'll be more to come. Now you know why I get the definition of being an Angry Red Man, okay? You guys also know why, alright? So, yeah, I'm speaking facts here, boys. I really do. It's all facts. Yeah? No bullshit. Okay? All facts, no bullshit here. Alright? Okay? More to come, guys.